Here's a quick way to learn drawing anatomy that helped me improve in just a week. Learning anatomy is complex and can feel overwhelming because there's a lot of muscles and bones that you need to know. But there is a method that helped me study, retain more information, and improve much faster and without all this confusing stuff. And here's how I did that. And also you can check out my waitlist for the face drawing course that I'm making, link below. So first we have planning. So here don't make the same mistake that I used to do. I used to study a lot of muscles at once and it quickly overwhelmed me. So don't study everything at once. Instead, break the body into simple chunks that you can actually manage. It will make everything easier to learn, but also it will be easier to actually remember. So for example, you can break out the whole body into torso, and the torso you can break out into chest, waist and hips. And also the chest area you can also break out into actually chest muscles, the clavicles, and same with arms. So upper arm, lower arm, deltoid, shoulders and hands. So choose one topic per session. So set time for a specific body part. So let's say you want to actually learn legs. Just learn legs, learn all the muscles that are there, and don't like randomly, just learn drawing faces or whatever. Just learn legs. For example, I was learning drawing faces, but also on the same day I was learning about legs. And it's good because those weren't the same sessions. So I set time for drawing faces and set time for drawing legs. So I finished one, I had a small break, and then I went and studied the other one. And it will work because on this time you're just focusing on one topic. So just pick a topic per session and focus on that. Next we want to gather resources. So pick references, pick books, courses, and basically materials that you'll be learning from. And it can be whatever, it just needs to help you. It can be even like a Pinterest images, the tutorials that you see, but just watch out for AI. And I actually recommend a couple of things. First is a book by Michael Hampton. You'll learn basic of anatomy, figure drawing and gestures. So, you'll know how to draw a whole human body. There's also more in depth into muscles, but yeah, it's super useful. Next we have a book by Taco, Point Character Drawing. And here you just learn how to simplify the muscles and actually the human body using simple shapes, and also you'll get a ton of helpful tips for drawing a human. And then we have obviously Synix's videos. You don't need anything else, just these three things, and you'll learn a ton. Obviously it all depends on how deep you want to actually dive into learning anatomy. Now for references, you can go into ArtStation. There are packs of references, but you can also use someone else's drawings. Just make sure that they're pro and they know how to draw, so you won't make the same mistakes as they make. And then you can also look on Pinterest, but there is a lot of AI slop, so just careful for that and just get some fit people photos. Then a super useful and game-changing thing is to use 3D. So get some models of anatomy. Also make sure that all the muscles are placed correctly. The best part is that you can actually rotate, so you know how everything looks from different angles. And I actually, on ArtStation, I recommend anatomy for sculptors. There is not really models that you can rotate. I think you can buy them, but basically there's a lot of useful photos and explanations of, different parts of the body. Now, in the next step, we want to learn. So we know what to study and we have things to study. Now we just need to actually do that. So start studying, but don't make the same mistake that I did before, where I would binge watch a ton of tutorials, 20 a day. I don't even exaggerate, 20 a day, and guess how many things I actually learned from that, maybe one or two. It was such a waste of time. Okay, you can do that obviously. You probably learn, and then the next studies will be a little bit easier because you have this knowledge in your brain from watching those tutorials. But if you have a free time and you already practiced today, you can just binge watch all of the tutorials. But basically you want to actually pay attention and study. And watching tutorials, just watching without doing anything. Okay, the whole point of learning is to actually understand the topic you're learning. And the best way to do that is to actually follow the tutorials, follow the courses, the books, the examples, everything that the author of the material is teaching you. So let's say you watch a tutorial by Sakimi-chan about drawing bodies. You see her drawing, so you just open your CSP or Photoshop, whatever you use, or a phone, or a pen and paper, and just try to copy what she's doing. And also think why she does that. And probably the thing will actually explain it to you. Follow the tutorials, follow the step-by-steps, follow the books, follow the courses, the materials that you have, and draw examples tutorials and everything that I just said. And also another game-changing tip for that is to take notes. Like taking notes will actually speed boost your learning, because here you're basically describing the thing that you're learning. So with that, you need a basic understanding of the topic, okay? And it can be as simple as, okay, this part is here because of that, okay? Or this needs to be bigger because of that, or this just needs to be bigger or smaller or moved a little bit. It can be like anything, to be honest. It will help you understand the topic way better, trust me. Next, we need to actually practice that. And here we have a lot of options. The first one is one of my favorite, which is time practice. You just select the references that you want to use, you set time for each one, and also you set the amount of images that you want to go through. And then I used Gesture Search for that. It's a useful app. You can also use PureRef or just an iPhone timer or whatever phone timer, and just manually just change the references. But yeah, you just go through them and you draw them. And obviously don't draw the whole thing, each muscle, each like a clove or whatever. It all depends on what you want to learn. You can use that not only for learning anatomy, but also obviously for gestures, for colors, for like thumbnails and everything pretty much. So maybe you want to just learn simplifying the muscles into basic shapes, okay? Then there's press start and you have this whole figure. You can even like just focus on one muscle, okay? But you have this whole figure and you just draw simplify muscles, okay? You just draw the reference. And because of the limited time, you'll be forced to actually lock in and focus on the stuff that you want to learn. So you won't have time to actually, like get every single eyelash on the person. Then we have drawing the topic in different angles. So here you just pick an angle. So for example, it can be like faces, torsos, legs, like whatever you want, okay? And just draw that in 3D space. What I mean by that, just start from the front view, basic front view, okay? Then move it in a little bit into the side. So, just rotate it a little bit, tilt it, okay? Then even more, and basically till you get to like, side view, okay? Then up top of the middle, you want to tilt it a little bit up, then a little bit more, that you basically below that, you just see the below of the topic. And then we want to go lower. So basically to the point that you see the top of this. And obviously on the sides, you just combine the two perspective and you draw that. And also on the other side, the left or right, whatever, it depends on where you're starting. And trust me, this is a really difficult exercise and you probably won't get it the first time, and many times like it's really hard. You can probably do the same topic a couple of times, but here's a thing that will help you and will be a game changer for that. Use those 3D models, okay? So for example, just get like a torso 3D model and just move it, okay, in this direction and just copy it, okay? Also, to actually like build a base of this exercise, you can just try to draw the basic cube in 3D space and just rotate it. It will also be useful. If you don't have like this 3D model, you can use like Pose Maniacs, have a lot of poses and 3D models that you can move. Obviously it will be the whole body, so you don't really see the below of that and stuff, but yeah, you can use that. And this exercise will help you move and actually think and imagine the things that you will be drawing in 3D space. And basically, even if you like don't draw legs or whatever, if you draw like torsos of head, you'll be able to basically draw everything in any angle that you want. And the third one, we have a super simple studying. So here you obviously pick a topic, get a reference, and just try to study that. So you want to break the topic into the things that you want to practice. So for example, it's still like simplifying the shapes or just learning the muscles and stuff. You can just take a super buff man or woman and just draw muscles on top. You can draw bones on top. You can put the reference on the side and still try to do that. You can like pretty much learn everything that you want. Proportions, the shapes of the body and stuff. Yeah, just here you go much more in depth and you have like more time to actually focus on the topic. Now, the last step is to apply the knowledge, okay, the thing that we learned. So how do you do that? It's pretty simple. So you can try and draw a whole illustration, or you can draw like from imagination even, or just by using reference the topic that you learned. So the point here is to combine everything that you learn into one piece, okay? And what you can do is an illustration where you have a character that is, let's say, in pose that, that you can see the chest that you draw, okay? Or the head is in angle that you just learned. It's pretty useful, will actually help you think and apply the knowledge into your memory. For example, I just studied legs, and here I want to actually make an illustration where the character has, like legs visible. Yeah, pretty simple, pretty obvious. So here you're combining not only the stuff that you learned, but also that you know previously and you try to actually match it. How do you attach the legs and stuff? So I would recommend do this for every topic that you learn. So let's say torsos, like hands or whatever. But then you can also do like a super combined one where you just use every topic that you learned. So we combine the torsos, the hands, the feet, the thighs, the hips, everything. But now to summarize everything, you just need to understand the topic that you're learning. So what I did before, I did a mistake where before I would have those, weekly challenges where I would just draw faces for a week, draw eyes for a week. And here you couldn't really see that I improved. I also couldn't really tell that I improved. I didn't really understand the topic by day 7, or I knew how to draw it better. Basically, if I gave you, the photo of day 7 and day 1, you couldn't really tell that I improved and which one is which. If this is 1 or this is day 1. I don't know. Obviously, maybe rendering improved a little bit, but nothing besides that. But yeah, first we want to actually plan the things that we'll be learning, okay? Then we want to actually gather resources and stuff that will help us actually learning. Then we want to actually learn this, so following the tutorials, the books, the courses, everything that we have prepared before, and just drawing that, taking notes, and that will be it. Then we want to actually practice it, so use time practice. We want to, move the topic in different angles. We want to also go more in depth with studies, and then we want to apply the knowledge to actually make it safe into our brain. And also, if you have trouble with drawing faces, you can check out my Patreon tutorials, link below. And also you can join my waitlist for the face drawing course that I'm making. And if you enjoyed this video, you can also watch this video. So like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.